And then I have to here we go. Okay, I'll get all my technical little details going here. There we go. All right. So go ahead and take some space and just stand with your feet comfortably underneath your shoulders, and then put your hands on your lower abdomen. When you put your hands that way, just cross your hands at the thumb webs, and then put your hands on your lower abdomen, and we'll do some breathing. Breathe down into your belly. So breathe in and out through your nose. When you inhale, expand your lower abdomen. And when you exhale, you can allow your belly to come back toward your spine. Take some calming, soothing breaths and let your breath bring you into the present moment. In and out through your nose, relax your shoulders. And then if you feel you want to do some release, you can add a little bit more on the exhale. So it goes, breathe in through your nose and then out through your nose, about halfway or so. And then when you get to the end of the breath, blow a little bit out through your mouth, the rest of the air that you want to exhale. It's called a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose till the end of the exhale, and then blow the air out through your mouth to release some extra tension. Take a few breaths like that. Relax your shoulders down your back. Take one more breath. And then relax your arms down by your sides. Let's do spinal cord breathing now. So you breathe in like this. Your hands are just in a light, loose fist, and open your elbows out to the side. So it opens your chest. Inhale on this and then exhale, round your upper back. So it's breathe in and you expand your chest to the front, and then exhale and round your upper back. You want to avoid leaning over too much. We'll do that later on. So it's breathe in and breathe out. Maybe curl your tailbone under a little bit on this part. And breathe comfortably. You can breathe in and out through your nose, or if you want to release some deep tension, you can exhale through your mouth. Most of the time, breathing through the nose is the best way of doing things, but sometimes you want to modify that for a purpose. This would be for cleansing. And now on this next one, when you inhale, still open your arms and you just twist to one side. And then exhale, come back to the center. And do the same thing over here. Alternate sides. Inhale, you can straighten your legs a little bit more. Exhale, maybe bend your knees a little bit. You want to keep your knees, never lock your knees or any of your joints. That will block your energy flow. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale. Let's do a couple more times. And then bring your arms down by your sides, and then take a moment to check in and feel your body. Maybe you're starting to feel the blood and the energy flowing through your arms and your legs. And then let's do knocking on the door of life. So keep your knees slightly bent, and then just twist from your hips and your waist. So without the arms, it would look like this. And with the arms, I'm just with a open hand, I'm tapping on the front and tapping on the back. Tapping that low back area. There's a point there. It's called the door of life. Ming Men. I want to stimulate that to stimulate your energy. Get yourself awake and alive for the day. And now let's work up to the top of the ribs. So with a light loose fist, just tap underneath your collarbone. Stimulate the lungs, stimulate the lung chi, the lung energy. Lungs, when we breathe in, that's the first way that we can add energy to our system. And now open your hand again and start to tap on the top of your shoulder. Wake up your shoulders. Remind yourself to relax your shoulders. Get the energy flowing through the acupoints that are up around this area and into your upper back. And now work your way back down, tapping underneath your collarbone. Enliven your spine with this gentle twisting. Remember, never overdo it. Work well within your comfort zone, but not total comfort, maybe a little bit of effort. And then come back down to around your waist in the front and the back. Stimulate all your organs. Stimulate the acupoints that are around your waist in the center line too. And then slowly start to turn this into swirling your arms in the front and the back. This is water waves. Just breathe gently and deeply as you swirl your arms around in front of you and around behind you. You can imagine that when you're bringing your arm around in the front, you're clearing out all your worries about the future. And in the back, you're clearing out any heaviness that's left over from the past. And then notice where you are. You're in the middle, in between the future and the past, right here, right now, in the present moment. And slowly come to a rest. Feel your body. Take a couple of breaths and feel your body, feel your hands. And then we'll do the pendulum. So just lean forward a little bit and just let your arms hang down. Just the weight of your arms will help to stretch in between your shoulder blades. Just bend your knees a little bit and be comfortable here. And then start to move your upper body, your shoulders a little bit side to side. Start to get a pendulum movement with your arms. This helps to put a little bit more traction in your upper back. It feels so good to release that tension. And then you could just stay right here at this level, but if you want to, you can start to shift your weight a little more from side to side and increase the range of motion here. If you want to, you can add a nice twist. Open up into your upper back, your shoulders. And then slowly start to bring it back down to a smaller range of motion. And then just let your arms come to a rest gradually on their own. And then we'll do a forward fold. So you can approach this whatever way you want to. You can just put your elbows on your knees and put some traction on your low back, or you can just lean over. The other option is holding on to some furniture. Or if you're kind of stretched out, you can just put your hands on your legs, on the floor, cross your arms, get some length in your hamstrings and your low back. You're also stretching your meridian, some very important meridian on your back and on the back of your legs. Stretch that all out, and then go ahead and put your hands on your knees and slowly stand up. Clasp your hands together. Reach your arms up over your head. And then open your arms out to the side. And now, with your legs a little bit wide, go ahead and put your hands on your thighs, and we'll do a little twist. So if you twist and look over to your left, you're pressing into your right thigh with your right hand. And just stay here for a few breaths. Inhale and then exhale. And on the exhale, if you want, you can lower your hips a little bit more and twist a little deeper. And then inhale, release it a little bit, and then exhale, reinstate that traction that you're putting here on your leg and a nice twist in your low back. Again, you can exhale through your mouth to release some tightness and stiffness. One more breath here. And then go over to the other side. One side might feel different than the other side. For me, this side always feels better. I feel like I'm getting into something that's stiff and tight. Pushing into this thigh here. And now inhale and change to the other side and press and twist. And then every time alternate. So one side, then the other. Exhale as you twist. And then come back to the center and just repeat that forward fold. You can adjust your leg width if you want to, and then just stretch over again. And then slowly stand up. And now we'll do that therapeutic exercise that I was talking about. It's the aim is right here. So there's the sacrum right here, and then there's the two big bones. Those are the ilium and then the sacrum. So it's the sacroiliac joint right here. There's a lot of lashing of ligaments here and some tendons from all the muscles around there. So go ahead and stimulate that first by doing some tapping. Wake that area up, get some circulation going, blood and chi. And then just put one hand behind your back. You can open it up just so that you can feel a slight pressure on there. And then the other hand on the front of your lower abdomen. Then bend your knees. And now we're going to do a version of hip circles, but it's not going to be the big ones like this. It's just going to be like your tailbone, like belly dancers do. So you curl your tailbone under and push your hips forward, and then to the side, and then to the back, and then the other side, and then the front. You might feel some interesting sensations. Then keep on doing that. And then you can slowly take out all the pauses and just do a very subtle circle with your sacrum. Maybe think of your tailbone has a pencil hanging on it and goes all the way down to the floor, and you're just drawing a small circle on the floor. And now let's go the other way. So curl your hips under to the front, to the other side, to the back. This can feel very tight. The first time I ever did this, it was like, oh, maybe needs some work. And then you can do those subtle circles. And then release your arms, release your legs, shake out. And now we'll do a little bit more advanced version of that. So with your legs wide apart, as wide as you're comfortable with, you're going to be bending your knees and point your toes out a little bit, or as much as you can, like this. And then you bend your knees. And so it's more challenging the lower you go. You can put your hands right here and do that same exercise. It's a little bit more challenging when you have your legs wider. There'll be maybe less obvious movement. And you start going to the front, to one side, to the other side, or to the back, and then the other side. And then start making that into a circle. There might not be very much movement happening if you haven't ever done this before. And then go the other way. Curl your tailbone under, go to the front, the other side, the back. You can see there's not that much movement going on here. It targets a lot of small muscles, ligamentations. You want to have a little motion going on in your hips. Do a few circles this direction. And then go ahead and straighten out your knees. Now turn your toes in as much as you can, and we'll do another forward fold. So you can just go over part way if you want to, or as much as you want, modify it, or you can go all the way over. When you have your toes turned in, then it tends to open up this sacroiliac joint back here. And so that's what we're doing as we fold over. And then slowly you can stand up. You can put your feet in a normal position. Stretch your arms up over your head. And then bring your arms out to the sides. And your wrists are bent this way. So we're stretching along the inside or the yin side of your arm. And we'll do spreading the feathers. So open your fingers. So your fingers are open a little bit. And then tilt your head over to one side. And so it's like you're putting your head on a pillow here. You're going to feel the stretch down the center line mostly if you just go right to the side. And then if you tilt your nose down so you're looking toward the floor, it'll stretch more the back of your neck. And then if you go to the back, you want to stretch the front side. So if you turn your head, you probably won't feel much stretch here. But if you keep your head over to the side, so your nose is kind of over like that, you feel this stretch right here into the scalenes and that sternocleidomastoid muscle and down your arms. And then you can just roll your head back and forth. Or if you prefer, you can just find a place that's pretty tight and just work on that one. And now roll your head over to the other side. See what this side feels like today. And this side's always tighter on me. This is my right side. And then tilt your head forward. Notice what that feels like. A little bit more going down the back. And then pull your chin up a little bit here, but still have your head to the side. Feel the front of your neck. And then you can do some rolling of your head. Release the tension in your neck, into your shoulders and down your arms. And then next time you bring your head forward, let your head go forward and then relax and take a moment to feel your body, feel your arms, feel your legs, feel your neck, shoulders. Let's do a little bit of spiraling exercises. So this is going to have the other kind of hip circles. So we did those small ones like this, the belly dancing ones. And now we're going to do the big hip circles for this one. So let's just practice that a few times. Circle your hips around one way. Now you're really getting into the joints of your hip socket. And just go around. It helps if you have your knees a little bent this whole time. So you're not putting any excess torque on your knees. And then do a few going the other way. Okay, now let's add some spirals. So this is that teacup exercise. I know it's loved by everyone. So we just have that basically, because I think we have someone who's never seen this before. And what the arm does, it makes like a figure 8 in front of you. You know, that's what it looks like. You know, and we'll slow it down even more so that it has that same hip movement in it. So imagine that you have your teacup here and you try to keep your palm facing up as much as you can. And then you bring that hand around. And then when it gets here, you need to make room. So your hip goes over to the side and then your hip follows, goes to the back. And then your hip follows again, it goes to the other side. And then you let your arm come around and up over your head, your hips go forward. And then we go back to where we started again. So we'll do it slowly. And then if you can add one more thing, imagine that your hand is holding a bright ball of energy. And as you circle your arms around and spiral your arms around, it's surrounding all your joints with some healing energy, some healing golden light. You can use that image into your arm joints, into your elbow, your shoulder, in your back, your hips. Maybe even wind up with a golden light cocoon all the way around you, healing light. And even if you're not doing it absolutely perfectly, that's okay, as long as you're moving your body. And then let's go ahead and do the other side. So it's a figure 8 again, the low loop, the high loop, the low loop, the high loop, right? So let's slow that down. And you make room, your hip goes over to the side, and then your hip goes to the back, to the other side. Then as you go around and come up over your head, your hips go forward again. And repeat. This spiraling exercise is a joint opening exercise, sometimes called silk reeling. So if you move all your joints a lot, they will move much more easily. And especially if you have some arthritis or some injuries, if you just gently move, sometimes you can get out of that arthritis pain. You can just do the arms, or you can add the hips onto it, make it a really full body exercise of silk reeling. Last one. And then bring your arms down by your side and check in one more time. Feel your body. You're probably feeling the energy come more to the surface. So you notice some kind of sensation, a tingling, a warmth, something like that. And then go ahead and shake out your feet a little bit, shake out your arms, and then feet just comfortably under your shoulders. Bounce your knees, shake your wrists, relax your shoulders, even relax the back of your neck so that your head bounces a little bit. Breathe out through your mouth. Have a nice sigh, sigh out. It's the heart sound, healing sound to release tension from the heart center, heart meridian. And then slowly come to a rest. And again, now feel your body. After you've shaken up your energy, sometimes it's even more apparent. Feel your hands, feet, arms, legs. Breathe in and breathe out. And then slowly put your hands in front of you so the palms face down. Your hands are facing down towards the earth. You can gather earth energy. Your feet are pointing that same way. You can pull in energy through your feet, up your legs, through your arms, and then bring that energy down into your lower abdomen. And now opening the flow. So just gently let your arms float down and then up. Float your arms up and then pull your hands in slightly as you bring your hands down. So it's inhale and exhale. Breathe in and out through your nose if you can. Relax your shoulders. Let the arm movement get very familiar, so it takes no thought to do this movement, opening the flow. We're training the body, training the mind to move with relaxation. Move in coordination with your breath. And then we take that same skill out into the day. So when you come across a stressful situation, you can meet it with a more relaxed attitude, more relaxed body, and handle everything much better. And then you can start to have a slight undulation as you go up your spine, as you're bringing energy up the back and down the front, allowing the energy to flow freely through your body. And now let's add something to that. So inhale, bring your arms up in front of you and then gently pull your hands in closer to you. And then open your hands a little and push your hands out. Breathe in, pull your hands in again. Now out to the side. Expand your horizon. While you're doing this, just maybe bring your hands forward enough so that you can see your fingers moving. You're looking straight ahead in your peripheral vision, expanding your vision and your horizons out to the side. And then gently pull energy back in towards the center line and send energy to your head for clear thinking. And then gently bring it down a little bit more to your chest, to your heart center. And then down, bring an energy ball down in front of your belly, your life energy center. And then repeat. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Pull energy in from the universe into your head, into your mind, to balance your emotions and balance your energy body. Again, breathe in. Press your arms out to the side. Pull in. And then just bring energy down the center line to balance the energy of your head, your heart, and your body. Do that again. Opening the flow to the 6 directions. We have up and down, forward and back, side to side. Use all of that energy. Just pull it into your system. head, heart, body. Create harmony with your breath. Harmony with your movement. Harmony among your head, your mind, your emotions, and your physical energy. Do a few more times. Last one. And then hold your hands in front of your lower abdomen. Make an energy ball. First, just feel the energy between your hands. And then if you want, you can expand and contract. Just play with the energy. Maybe you want to just expand on one side and then push the energy into the opposite hand. Do the same thing over here. You can do both sides. Feel that you're collecting an energy ball, very strong energy sensation in between your hands. And then release your arms down by the side. So last week we did a lot of pebble in the pond. We did it with 2 hands. We did it with 1 hand. And we're doing a little variation of that today. And it's called the water droplet, dropping the drop of water into the pond. So we're imagine that you're standing in this sacred water, a pool of sacred water, and let that represent the energy of the universe. You're standing in a sea of energy, a sea of chi. Okay, and so step forward with your left and back a little bit with your right. And the movement is one of these. Shift your weight forward, shift your weight back, just bend just a little bit, or you can bend more, adjust your stance. All right, so take your left hand and then reach it up, and it's in this whip position. So your fingers and your thumb are together like that. And imagine there's 1 drop of water here. So you pull that up. Shift your weight forward a little bit. And then open your hand and let that little drop of water go down into the pond, and it starts to make those concentric circles all around you. And then bring your hand down, palm face down, and then shift your weight to the back as you make this circle in front of you. Shift your weight to the front, shift your weight to the back. Do that thing again. Bring your arm to the front. Let the drop of water go into the pond, and then circle. Imagine you're standing in a sea of energy, dropping positive energy back into it. Those ripples ripple out from you and return. Add some breaths. You can inhale, exhale. Inhale as you start the circle. Exhale as you bring it back to you. Begin again. Inhale and exhale. Circle around. Inhale first. and then exhale. Inhale and drop an intention for vibrant health. Feel those ripples all around you, strengthening your own energy system. Let go a drop of peace and contentment. You can use your intention for whatever quality you'd like to enhance. Maybe creativity. Maybe just a general feeling of vitality. So it's inhale, let the drop go, exhale. Inhale as you shift your weight back, exhale to the front. Shift your weight to the front and back toward the center and then to the back and continue that circle. Let's do twice more. And then bring your hands to face down as you step up. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out as you step back with the other foot. And we'll repeat the same thing. There's just one hand. Inhale as you reach your arm forward. You're holding that drop of chi. Bend your wrist so your fingers face down. Gently let that go. And then bring your hand in, make that circle. Imagine the ripples that you're creating as you drop that energy into the pond. Maybe a drop of compassion. Let that ripple through the sea of chi and enhance your own quality of compassion. Maybe kindness. Vibrant health. You can keep changing your intention, or you can just use the same one over and over again. So it's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can pick out your own intention. That droplet of intention goes into the sea of energy in the sacred pool. It goes out from you and it comes back to you so you can absorb all of that energy. And now this time, step your feet together, breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Now we'll do a cross hands flow. You're going to build up some protective energy around you. So we're working with these two energy points, inner gate and the outer gate, which is you take your 3 fingers and from the crease in your wrist 3 fingers down, that's the one on the back. 3 fingers down from the one in the front. Okay, and so we're going to cross the hands this way in front. Now, they're not touching. We're not touching like that, just open like that. And then open your hands out and exhale as you bring your hands down. Let's do that again. Inhale, come in front of your chest. And open, hands come down. You're building a protective shield of energy around you, semi-permeable, so that the positive energy can come in and go out from you, but all the negativity is kept out. And you can inhale on this part and exhale. Just one more time. And then cross your hands at the thumb webs and stand with your feet a little closer together for bamboo in the wind. You can just subtly rock and sway, just very little movement, just a subtle movement. And let all that energy you've been moving and accumulating settle in. Let it be absorbed, digested. One more breath. And exhale and relax your hands down. Okay, let's do a little meditation. So go ahead and sit down. It's probably a little bit better to sit down for this particular meditation, but if you like to lie down, you can go ahead and try it that way. I'll let you get situated. So you might want a blanket, some pillows behind your back. And at first, keep your eyes open and just rest your hands in your lap. Or if you're lying down, put your hands by the sides, palms facing up if you're lying down. And if you're sitting, you can put them up or down, whichever way you feel comfortable with. So today, let's take a journey from the external, everyday experience and energy to the internal experience of meditation. So start with your eyes open and just look straight ahead, and then start to soften your focus and notice your peripheral vision. How wide you can make your range of your vision. It'll soften your focus. Keep thinking about that. And as you do, notice your peripheral vision. You can recognize that the way you see is really just light and vibration. It's photons bouncing off the objects, comes into your eyes. And then your brain interprets that into information. Light and information are just energy, types of energy. Everything you see is a reflection of energy. And now take a moment to take in the sounds of the room. So gently close your eyes and listen. You hear my voice. Maybe there's some ambient noise in your room. Maybe there's sounds from outside. Just notice what you hear. And realize that the sounds in the room are energy. The sound creates a vibration on your eardrums, and that stimulates an electrical current that your brain interprets and then gives meaning to. We turn vibration, we turn energy into information. Everything is energy. When you're doing your Qigong practice, you're working with that truth that everything is energy. We can get in touch with what's real in the moment. We're living in a sea of qi, a sea of vibration that we interpret as experience. Now feel the chair at your back or the floor underneath you. Feel the sensations on your body, on your skin. Feel the clothes touching your skin. Feel all these sensations. Feel your breath. Feel the breath as you inhale through your nose. Goes down into your lungs, and then exhale. Feel your exhale. Feel the breath as you exhale back into the room. Keep feeling your breath. One difference between meditation and everyday thinking is that when you're in meditation, you suspend your judgment. You simply experience everything as it is without interpreting it as positive or negative, good or bad. It just is. Whether you see something, hear something, or feel something, just notice it. No judgment. Stay connected to the breath. Keep your breath slow and rhythmic. Pay attention to breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, the breath goes in. Exhale, the breath goes out. Keep your mind in the moment. We started by getting connected to the energy around you. Now start to get connected to the energy inside you. Feel your inner energy with your inner senses. Feel and sense the energy within. In the same way that you can feel the chair at your back, you can feel energy inside your body. The same way you hear sounds in the room, you can hear the inner sounds in your own mind, your inner dialogue. In the same way you can see the sights in the room with your eyes open, you can close your eyes and see the sights within your own mind, in your imagination. It's sensation and energy all around us and within us. Your Qigong practice and your meditation practice is designed to create balance between your inner world, your inner energy, and the external energy. So we can feel harmony with what's going on within us. Feel balanced, feel positive, feel at peace. You're cultivating peace, tranquility, and balance, and you're doing it consciously. Keep your breathing slow and deep. Feel at peace. Feel tranquility and in balance. Now take a slow, deep breath and put your hands on your lower abdomen and start to come from your internal energy and your internal senses and return to experiencing the external again. Feel the chair or floor beneath you. Feel the clothes touching your skin. Notice the sounds in the room. Slowly open your eyes and take a moment to gaze at the room using your peripheral vision, soft focus once more. Take another breath and feel the external and the internal in harmony. Take that feeling out into your day. And then maybe take a stretch. Shake your hands out a little bit. Sweep down your arms. Smooth your hair. Massage your face. And have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much. It was great.